Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here. Do me a favor, if you're new and you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button down below, guys. I put out gaming content like this as much as I possibly can. I'm also doing a Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway, so definitely don't let this pass you by to have the opportunity to win a Nintendo Switch Lite. Like I said, go subscribe to the channel and go to the link in the description and click on that and you'll be able to enter to win a Nintendo Switch Lite. I'm actually going to announce the winner in May, on May 1st, so definitely mark that on your calendar so you do not forget to see if you're the lucky winner. I'm actually giving this away for it being a year since I started my channel, and I wanted to give something really cool back, just because it's been an absolutely amazing ride, and I just want to say thanks to everybody. So definitely don't forget to enter the giveaway. So remember, May 1st, Switch Lite, see if it's you that wins it. Definitely exciting, guys. But today's video, we're going to check out the Xbox Series X. Phil Spencer dropped a basically whole write-up today, a whole letter, like a press release, basically going over the Xbox Series X, which is absolutely awesome. I am a huge fan of next-gen gaming. Every console generation, when we get to the end and we're getting ready for that new stuff, man, I always get excited. I have since I was a little kid. It's just cool. It's always nice to see new tech, new games, to just see how far we can push this stuff. And it is absolutely amazing how far we've come and where we're going. So this is really, really cool, guys. But you can see right here on screen, this is Microsoft's site. And like what Phil Spencer has said, what you can expect from the next generation of gaming. Let's see. So basically, they talk about right away about super balance and power of speed. These things are going to be fast. That is absolutely awesome. You spend so much time at load screens. Now, this has been a problem through the years, and it's still a problem even in this generation. I'm looking forward to it as well as far as games downloading because, man, nothing sucks more than waiting for a game to download for like 3 hours just so you can play it. So hopefully this also is going to, speed that stuff up quite a bit as well. And I know load screens are atrocious. I hate sitting at load screens. I was just playing a game yesterday. I think I was sitting at a load screen for like a minute and a half, and I was like, come on, man. Like, is this ever going to start or what? But yeah, this is going to be a thing with PlayStation and Xbox with their next gen stuff. So that's awesome because they're going to put an SSD drive in there, and the solid state drive is just so much faster. So that is absolutely awesome. Now, basically letting us know that this thing is going to be leveraging 12 teraflops of GPU. That's twice that of an Xbox One X. And, I have two Xbox One X's. I buy all my third-party games at this point on Xbox One X because I want to run the games basically at the highest frame rates and the highest, graphical fidelity. I want to run them in 4K. Let's be honest. I mean, I have a bunch of 4K TVs. Obviously, I want to use them. I don't want to run games at 1080p. Why would I? I bought a 4K TV. So the fact that, this will be able to leverage more games in a native 4K because the Xbox One X does a pretty good job of this. I have a PlayStation 4 Pro as well, but that mostly just does checkerboard rendering unless it's like, an indie game or something that runs in 4K. But for the most part, Xbox One X is the 4K machine right now, and there is games that just can't run at 4K on there even still. There's a lot of awesome native 4K games, but there's still games that do not run on it. Now, I have a feeling with this console, we're going to see more games running at native 4K, which is absolutely awesome. And they're even talking about up to 8K, which could maybe be possible. It's definitely not going to be all the games, but but there could be some games that do run at 8K. Now, honestly, I don't even have an 8K TV, and I don't think most people do. Now, the prices are steadily dropping on them. We'll have to see, maybe, during the lifespan, maybe I'll pick one up if the price goes down enough. But right now, they're just out of my price range for sure. I'll stick with the 4K for now, and I'm totally happy with that. 4K looks absolutely awesome, and especially with high dynamic range. And now that's going to have this ray tracing built in at a hardware level is absolutely awesome. The ray tracing adds so much more. I'm going to put some stuff on screen here to kind of show you guys what it can do, especially to games like Minecraft. Now, Minecraft is such a basic game, and this footage here is from a Digital Foundry's video showing a whole bunch of ray tracing stuff. And it's amazing what ray tracing can do to even a game like Minecraft. I was blown away when I seen this for the first time. Now, I've seen it, for other things where they showed all these reflections and lighting and stuff. But when you take such a simple game like Minecraft and you put this ray tracing stuff behind it, it really shows you what this stuff can do. It is absolutely amazing and totally changes the game. Even taking, a very blocky pixel looking game, and, just with lighting tricks and stuff, can make it just look awesome. It's absolutely amazing, guys. But, Digital Foundry does some great work showing this stuff as well. But yeah, pretty awesome stuff. So they're basically saying the Series X is also going to be more than 8 times the original Xbox One. The original Xbox One was very underpowered at the time. It still is. Now they're struggling to even put some of these games on it. And, I think that definitely hurts all the platforms, because they're trying to put, these games on old, tired hardware, and it's holding back, things like the One X and stuff that could actually do quite a bit more. I mean, compared to, the original Xbox, the One X is basically a totally next-gen console, if you think about it. But the Series X is just going to be totally even putting the One X down, which is absolutely awesome. A fact. And I like how, like I said, Xbox is being really transparent here, and they're giving us a ton of information, telling us what they're going to do as far as the variable rate shading. That is a big deal. Now, I watched Spawnwave's video, and he was talking about how it's basically like if you were taking a first-person shooter, and everything that's not on screen, you're not worried about the stuff off the sides of the screen. You focus on everything in your field of view. There's other ways to think of this as well. Say the camera draws back on maybe a mountainside with snow and clouds and everything. Instead of trying to fill every single pixel, you're taking, you still have snow and clouds and everything, but you just put little splashes of snow in certain areas and everything. And what that does is, instead of having it still so condensed, you wind up freeing up so much space in the processing for the GPU that you're basically able to have steadier frame rates and higher resolutions. So, there's more than just how Spawnwave, that was just him just giving a basic example, but there's a lot more to it. And, like they say here, let's see. Rather than spending GPU cycles uniformly, because they normally would do it uniformly in cycles and stuff, and have all that stuff move in a pattern uniformly to every single pixel on the screen, they can prioritize individual effects on specific game characters or important environmental objects. This technique results in more stable frame rates and a higher resolution with no impact on the final image quality. Basically, just like I was saying, and Digital Foundry, they show a Star Citizen. I watched a full-on thing about this, and they kind of show that stuff off, and it's pretty interesting. let's see. So the next generation will be defined by more playing and less waiting. That goes into the SSD. Absolutely. Also talking about ultra low latency. That's definitely a big thing as well. You don't want to have a bunch of latency from like button commands and stuff like that. Nobody wants that. You want everything to feel nice and quick and responsive, and that's important, especially with like fighting games and things of that nature. Um, let's see. So, HDMI 2.1. So this also, besides the auto low latency and the refresh rates and stuff, you can also right here it says you can do what is it, 120 FPS. I think that's, yeah, 4K up to 120 FPS, and 8K at 60 FPS. So that is absolutely amazing. And that's where that that 8K comes into play. Now, it wouldn't probably be big parts of game. It could even be just like title screens and stuff. But just the fact that you'd be able to get some of that stuff if you have an 8K TV is pretty awesome, and some people want that. Me, I don't think that's as big of a deal. I think I'd be even happier with 4K 120. Because I think that the high frame rate and 4K already looks awesome, but who knows? I haven't really seen much of these next gen games, and maybe the 8K really does make that difference, just like 4K does. Won't be able to tell until we see some actual software. I can't wait to see some games. So the next generation of game compatibility. So basically going into, 4 generations of gaming, they want to have a bunch of backwards compatibility for all the systems, which is awesome. Now, it's not going to be every game and everything, just like before. I mean, it wasn't everything, but it says look and play better than ever before, and that's absolutely true. You put a regular Xbox game on that is compatible, I mean, it definitely makes it look better, especially on like a 1X. You're going to run it at higher frame rates, higher definitions and stuff. So pretty awesome stuff. And I really think that Sony, they need to show something. Xbox, I think, is really being transparent here. I don't like when they're hiding all this stuff. Yeah, I understand that they're competing with each other and everything, but I don't know what the hell Sony's doing. They're just keeping their stuff super quiet, and these things are coming out this year, so it's not that far off. Time flies, and I would like to get pre-orders in on these, sooner than later, because these things are going to be expensive, and I want to get a pre-order in so I can start putting money down on these things, because I want to pick up both of these at launch, and you're talking a lot of cash. I mean, I could be talking $600 a console possibly, and that's $1,200, man. That's a lot of money. And I'd love to hear some more stuff on games. And I'm also interested with Project xCloud, which is absolutely looking awesome. Now, I am a physical collector, but I mean, I still think it's awesome to be able to play games anywhere. That idea is absolutely amazing, and it sucks that Google Stadia is pretty much a piece of garbage. I am, pretty let down with what they did. I was expecting something a lot better. I think a lot of people were, and they didn't do it. And I think Xbox is going to be the one that's able to do this, but still, I'll never give up my gaming on my console and stuff, because it's just doing that stuff wireless just isn't going to be quite the same experience. But I would like to be able to take the game that I'm like maybe playing in my console, let's say the physical game, and be able to play it anywhere on my phone. Let's just say I'm at work or whatever, and I have a game in my Xbox at home. That would be awesome if I could just have my Xbox turn on and just start playing the game that's in my console wherever I'm at. But pretty awesome stuff, guys. But this is, some of the info that's Phil Spencer dropped today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you guys excited for Xbox Series X? Are you excited for the PlayStation 5 or for both? Let me know. Definitely would love to hear what you guys are looking forward to as far as next gen stuff. Like I said, I'm excited for both. I'm going to be picking up both at launch, and that's, like I said, why I want them to, put this information out and let us get some damn pre-orders in already. But, don't forget to subscribe and sign up for the Switch Lite giveaway if you're not already. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. But I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Have a good one, guys.